Hey teacher, take a look at this. I thought that it was just a piece of rotten leaf, but it's not. Look, it's moving. Plants do not move like that. Is this an animal or a leaf?
Well, this could be an animal.
But it has the color of a rotten leaf.
Let's have a recap regarding the characteristics of a plant and an animal, Turbo Girl. Here is an animal that looks like a plant part. It is called a narrow-headed frog. It has brown and yellow coloring on its body to blend in with its environment.
I remember reading something on stick insects. They have body parts resembling twigs. They are not easy to be spotted if they don't move.
The stick insect is just like this frog. They look like plant parts, but they are not plants. In this case, how can we tell the difference between a plant and an animal?
Hey, I know. Plants make their own food, but animals do not. Furthermore, animals depend on plants to provide food.
You are absolutely correct.
What other ways can we differentiate between a plant and an animal, teacher?
Most animals are mobile, which means that they are able to move about freely, but not plants.
Plants move when we transplant them elsewhere.
You are quite right. Plants can only move around with the help of other living organisms, water or wind.
I realized something. A frog has body parts such as a head, a body, and 4 legs. It is quite different from a fish which has a head, a body, and a tail.
Animals come in different forms. How about plants?
Plants do not have heads, bodies, or legs. They have leaves, stems, and roots. Some of them have flowers too.
Very observant. Not only do plants have different forms from animals, they have chlorophyll which enables them to photosynthesize when there is sunlight.
Look at those beautiful plants, teacher.
Ah, those are not plants, Turbo Girl. They are fungi.
Teacher, how can we differentiate between plants and fungi?
First, tell me what fungi are.
Fungi do not have chlorophyll and cannot produce their own food like green plants.
That's right, Turbo Girl. Fungi depend on other living or once living things for food.
So the mushrooms that we eat are fungi?
Yes, the bread mold that grows on stale bread is a type of fungi too.
They look quite different from a plant.
Although plants are quite similar to fungi in several ways, they have some differences too. Most plants can make food because they have chlorophyll.
In the case of fungi, they do not make their own food. They obtain their food from other organisms.
Very good, Turbo Girl. Now look at the table. Are you able to fill up the missing part? Now that you know how to differentiate between a plant and a fungus, see if you are able to identify the organisms in the following activity. Well, today we have observed the differences between a plant and an animal, as well as those between a plant and a fungus.
Now I can test my classmates on what we have learned today.